And we are officially live. I think so.
Live. We live.
Let me double check. Yep. Yeah, we're good.
We're
live.
good.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Oh, we got a few comments in right now. Let's see. Yes, Arozarena. I'm canceling all plans tonight because you guys wrote the magic word in the preview. You had me at Arozarena. Take my Monday night time. Yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit about Arozarena. We had it in our thumbnail. Let's see. All previous heritage talk is now forgiven.
Exactly. Yes, it is. It is.
Oh man, we got. Let's go. Looking forward to another Monday show. Yeah, now we're trying to do it every Monday. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun. There's a lot going on in the sports card world, that's for sure, and in the baseball world too. Tampa's still killing it.
Yeah, they're still right in first place. So congrats to you. Let's see if they can keep that going all year long. Yes, we are live. Thank you. Thank you for joining, everybody. Yeah, we try to do this every Monday night, like Omar said. Try to cover a couple different topics and whatever's on your mind, comment. And we have a little rip we'll do a little later on, actually. A little preview of that. We have I guess you want to put the screen up?
Oh yeah, I got you.
Thanks. I'll just show you real quick. We're gonna actually touch on a little basketball. So in light of basketball, we'll give baseball a little break, and we are going to open up a quick value pack here of Donruss 2022-2023. So we're gonna get into that at the end of our live stream. See if we could pull anything nice out of that.
Yeah, man, we get some basketball. We don't rip a lot of basketball, but it should be fun. I mean, it sucks because the guy. Hey, Maddie, thanks for stopping by.
Hey, Maddie.
The guy that's on the cover of the product is he tore his ACL in the beginning of the year, or something like that, something with his knee. I think it was ACL. So that sucks to have the cover star on the pack just be I guess dead for the year, right? Pretty much out for the year.
Yeah, was that Chet Holmgren?
Chet Holmgren, yeah. He was the second pick or the third pick, second. I don't know. He wasn't top. No, the top pick was Paolo Banchero from the Magic.
Okay, all right. But this guy is
he was supposed to be first. Like supposedly it was like a you know how it is at the last day, everyone doesn't know who's gonna go first or whatever. It wasn't like a surefire pick for the Paolo guy, but hey base face. Yeah, it wasn't a surefire pick, but then they went with the Orlando Magic got Paolo. You don't really follow basketball at all, right?
No, you're my basketball encyclopedia.
I've been falling off. I've been kind of just doing baseball a lot, but
with this guy, you did a fantasy basketball league. So where was he drafted? This Chet Holmgren. Well, he was injured, right?
Yeah,
but where would he have been drafted?
I would say probably like the 6th, 7th roundish rookie.
All right, so like middle of the draft.
Yeah, I think Paolo in a points league, we do points, not the rotisserie. But I think Paolo was like the 5th round and stuff like that. He was pretty good. So
nice. Yeah. Nice. Well, we'll talk a little bit more about the basketball stuff when we get into this new set that came out.
Yeah, the Monopoly or whatever.
Yeah, the Monopoly. So we have a couple cool topics. Want to get your thoughts on what you think. We'll share some information on the screen as well. But I guess if you want, I got a quick card I can show. I just got it in the mail today. It's nothing big, but I could just show you what I got if you want to take a quick look.
Give it like another minute or two. I see some more people coming in, so we'll just give them a little chance to get in.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah. So wait, you got a mail? So you have like a mail day, a little one card? You said?
Yeah, it just came today, so I figured I knew we were gonna get on tonight and be on with everybody. I was like, instead of opening it by myself in the room, I might as well open it with everybody out there. So
yeah.
And cool. If you guys also join in for the first time, give us a like, subscribe, like the live stream. We have a lot more content coming your way, hobby related and kind of sports related. So we just put out a couple videos where we put out our all 1980s MLB decade team. And so that's kind of interesting. You can check that out. And we also have one that we just put out this week, which was the top 10 NBA stars that look just straight weird in other uniforms. So we go from 10 to 1. So curious to see what you think about that. But have a lot of nice content coming up your way. Stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and we look forward to joining you guys along that journey. So
yeah, my friend texted me
let us know. Huh?
My friend texted me about the video. He said the one with the jerseys, the weird jerseys, he actually liked the concept a lot. He was like, that was
oh yeah? Is he and he knows basketball?
Yeah, that's not his favorite sport.
Yeah, I mean, no, that means a lot. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, we're pretty versed on the different sports, especially when you like the different the previous decades. Some of the newer stuff, I'll be honest, I haven't kept on top of as much with the basketball, but I still know who the superstars are and Giannis and all that. I mean, I know the obvious names, the up and coming guys like this dude that you're talking about that got injured. Yeah, I don't know about this guy yet, so
yeah, I mean. Maybe you will one day. I don't know how he pans out, but you're gonna hear names like John Morant already.
Oh yeah, I know John Morant. I know he got in some hot water, right? Some hot water.
Yeah, he did all right. And then Zion Williamson. I mean, he never plays though, so I mean, it is. Those names though. So.
No, I know those guys, of course. Yeah, I definitely follow the sports and what's going on with ESPN and. So it's just one of those things that the game has changed. So in terms of how many DNPs they get because their toe hurts and they pull the calf muscle. Groin. How many groin muscles can you pull?
I'm just tired. Like coach, I'm tired. As simple as that. I'm tired. I don't want to play. But I mean, that's one of the reasons why it was kind of upsetting me in my fantasy playoffs too. I had Paul George, I had Damian Lillard, I had a few other people who just like, they say not rest, but they just, they have to put anything on discomfort in the foot or something like that. So I just felt like, they didn't want to push it through, especially when the team's out of the playoff race.
Yeah,
you're in trouble. If they, like, for example, Damian Lillard, they were out of the playoff race, done. And then what does that do for my fantasy team? That was my number one pick. So, I have no way to come back. So I just wish that, I'm not gonna say they're not tough because obviously they're athletes, but sometimes it seems like, like they sit down more than they actually play. It's crazy because there's 82 games a year, right? But it turns out, oh shit, my bad. 1 second. My screen resolution's kind of, look at that. Watch this. Didn't I just get clear? Look at that.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you forgot to upgrade your resolution. Yeah. Get up at the times, man.
Anyway, no, I was saying, what was I saying? Damian Lillard. I forgot my train of thought. But it's just really hard to like, I guess, be a fan too when you feel like they're not gonna. You go to a game and they're not gonna play and stuff like that. It's kind of annoying. But I mean, it happens in every sport, but it seems to happen most in basketball right now.
Yeah. It's I don't know if the trend really started with Popovich, right? Like there was a big thing with the Spurs when he started resting their players back to backs and things like that. But it's interesting. But yeah, the game has changed. All the games are evolving with baseball. They're doing the pitch clock now, so it's changing, completely. But yeah, I got to get back more into the basketball. But I definitely stay on top of who the superstars are. Yeah. So we'll see if we can guess anybody notable in this Donruss product. A little bit later on at the end. So hang with us to see if we get some lucky on this retail pack.
Yeah, I guess you can start opening it.
I just have one card, nothing crazy. Again, just a little something that came in today. So I'd rather open it with everybody here.
Nice.
But it's just this is definitely not basketball.
Is it football? Oh, you're muted right now. Audio. Yeah, there you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're good.
Sorry about that. Yeah, what were you saying?
I said, is it football?
No, that's not football either. It's baseball. But I do have some football on the way. So be on the lookout for that. That'll be a video we have in the future, a little reveal. So, all right. So this is you've seen me get this guy's cards, but just someone that I kind of have some hope on. Bowman first. Of course.
Oh, you love this guy. Well, what is it?
Oh,
Okay,
nice. Nice
that's
little throw-in. Thank you for your purchase. You're welcome. I appreciate it. Nice little throw-in. Rookie card of who's Kyber Ruiz?
yeah. He's the catcher, right, for the
He's in the pros.
Hebert Ruiz for the catcher for the Dodgers, I believe.
Yeah, yeah. I'll
Unless
take.
they traded him. No, I don't think so.
I know it's not licensed, but hey, that's cute. That's a cool little thing. I like that. Throw-ins, right?
Yeah,
Throw-ins are nice.
that's cool, man. Oh, and it's an acetate card.
Oh yeah, look at that. It's a clear vision.
Yeah, that's nice.
I appreciate the throw-in. Thank you to the seller. That's really nice. Look at that.
That's cool.
What do you guys like? You like these? Leave a comment. You like these acetate cards? I think they're cool. They're growing on me a little bit. I don't really have any. That's my first one. And then we have a Luke. I feel like I'm opening a pack.
Yeah, no, that's
Luke Williams rookie card, Stadium Club Chrome.
okay.
Nice for the Marlins. We have a Randy Dobnak. And is this a parallel? Wait a minute. This guy's throwing in parallels.
Yeah, you gotta give him a very good feedback. That's
crazy.
My
goodness. He gave me a card number to 76.
Wow. That's pretty cool, man. That's nice of him.
Oh, that's super nice. Look at that. I'm like, isn't this Independence Day?
Yeah, that's crazy.
This card in a Wander is like no joke.
Yeah, don't even go there. On a Julio, forget it.
I know the Julio, forget about it. I would have been like sending him a Christmas gift. All right, so this is the card I got here. So this is he put it in another plastic. Really nice.
No,
I'll take it out.
Good
so this is say it again.
Good packaging.
Yeah, excellent packaging. So this is a Gerard Encarnacion on the Speckle Auto. And I love the Speckle. I love the Atomic. I think those are my two favorite parallels for the Bowman product.
What about the shimmer?
I like the shimmers. But they come in the colors, you know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a little switcheroo, if that's okay, real quick. I want to switch it out to a grader. Our Breaker Bros graders. Just there you go. Perfect. Right there. Now we're talking. So you have these graders, by the way. You can check them out on Amazon. The link is in the description, or we'll put it in the description for you guys. But we have some graders, top loaders, card sleeves. You'll see something like this on Amazon. Semi-rigid. Check them out when you're sending your cards in for grading. But I love the Speckle. This one's numbered to 299. And again, just a little bit about Gerard. He's now in AAA, and I just looked the other day. He's hitting close to 300, and he popped a couple homers. So I don't know. I mean, he could get a chance. All I know is that this dude is big. He's 6'4", and I think he's probably more than this. Says he's 219 back a couple years ago, so he's probably like 230 now. And it has some pop. So I like the set. I like the Speckle. So I was like, picked it up for a couple of bucks.
And looking at it, do you think that it could get a 10 or something like that?
The centering looks really good. I'll kind of go closer. Yeah, the centering looks good. The surface, the edges look really good. I think, I don't see anything too crazy. It could get close to it. Definitely a 9 or a 10. I have to look a little bit closer, but pretty cool. Pretty nice. Cool for the collection. I like the set. So Speckles, shiny,
beautiful car. Yeah, shiny, sexy, shiny. That's the future. It's very, 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 very nice, man. Those cards are, oof. And especially, again, if it's the right player, the right prospect, they pop. Yeah, they're definitely desirable.
Yeah, but check it out. I mean, for a card I got two rookies and an Independence Day. I mean, this is the best value ever. I love this seller. I'm gonna give this guy a rave review.
Positive feedback all day.
Yeah, for sure. So that's the little mail day. One card, but I actually got 4.
Cool, man. So I guess the first thing we were going to talk about was the everyone's talking about, so that's why we wanted to kind of bring it up too, is the Monopoly set. I guess Panini Prizm, who made Panini makes basketball and football and technically wrestling and probably other things too. But right now we're focusing on the basketball. They started making like Panini Prizm, but Monopoly version. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of weird in my opinion, but we can see right here. I'm going to share my screen so we can see what's going on. Let me know when you could see my screen.
Yep, I see it. Yeah. You could want to take out the mat. We probably don't need it right now.
Oh, hold on one sec. I don't want to do the mat. format. Remove. Perfect. I'm not the best with this, guys. Give me a second.
You just switched to HD. You just found that. Out.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Good?
Yep.
Cool. All right. So yeah, so basically I guess they're hashtagging Monopoly Prizm. That's like the hashtag or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, this is actually not right though. Oh, it was a joke. He said when you tell your significant other to get those new Monopoly cards at Target, and then she brings this back.
Okay. Yeah, the wrong Monopoly cards. Yeah.
Yeah, but you could see though that again, people are kind of like, I don't want to say hoarding it, but they're definitely buying it up and either using it in breaks or or just reselling it on eBay. Here are some of the things that they look the pictures. So I'm assuming that this is the Color Blast.
Yes.
That's super popular. So this looks like it's a Color Blast for Monopoly. And again, the only difference I guess with these cards is that they literally just have a Monopoly thing on them. Right here, like this is the number one overall pick right here, Paulo Bancaro. So this is like a gold. This is probably numbered out of 10, but all it has is just the Monopoly sign right here. So I'm not sure how you feel about that. I mean, in my opinion, I was thinking about it. It's kind of very similar to what Topps is doing with like Ben Baller and everything else that they're doing. What's the other one? They got Ben Baller. They have Topps Chrome Sonic, stuff like that, where it's the same image as the Topps Chrome, but it's just a different set. So we got this one right here. This is probably, again, numbered to, I don't know. It doesn't say it actually. Jabari Smith Jr., another top pick. Again, Monopoly. This is another guy who's pretty good. Jaden Ivey. Again, so I'm not sure how you feel about that, but it seems like a lot of people are, I guess they made a board game out of it too. That's the whole point. So
yeah,
kind of.
I see. Oh, so there's like a whole. Yeah, I figured there's some kind of a board game because that's the thing with Monopoly, right? You're playing around the board.
Wow.
Yeah. And look at that. Wow. So there's some people that got their hands on it. They got a lot of it.
Yeah, definitely. And again, it's trending. I mean, I've been seeing it and like a lot of Reddit feeds and a lot of obviously in Twitter. So I went and I was just like, let me see how much it costs technically. And you can't really buy it right now online. It says it's $39.99 for this version right here. And this version this is the booster box card games, $30. So again, I went to eBay just to see what's going on. And I don't really see much markup here. Like there's not much, like for example, this is selling for $41 plus $12.50 shipping, but you can see on Target, they're selling for $40. So you can't buy something for $40 and sell it on eBay for $41 with shipping and make money. So it's kind of hard to, I guess, make your money here, make some profit. This one seems like this one is going for $30, and this one, I guess, this one's the more desirable one right here with this. What do you call it? The booster box, because you can see that people are kind of paying like 57, 55-ish plus shipping. You always got to add that. So I think this is the one right here that people are buying up and flipping for the potential profit opportunities. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. I mean, and then I also went here just to eBay just to see what's going on in that card market. And Jaden Ivey, top rookie. What is this? A space rookie card for 113. So, and you can see right here, 6,200 sold. So it's definitely, it seems like a set that people are definitely buying up. But let's kind of see what's going on with the from highest. Let's see what's the highest one. So yeah, this is obviously what you call it, a make offer. So we really don't know. I don't want to dig into it too much, but yeah, this was one of the top picks from the year before. We got Jokic. So there's definitely money flowing in this product for sure, bro.
Well, it's the newest product too, right? It's the newest, hottest product. It's a chrome product, so that automatically has something going for it because it's Prizm, and this is like a case hit. This is a Color Blast SSP case hit Steph Curry. Wow, $1,300. Wow, that's great. So I think that's got to be like a Color Blast, similar.
Yeah, very, very hard to get. I mean, there's another one right there. But the point is that, yeah, $1,000 for a Curry, that's pretty good. That's a gold right there. Yeah, so I don't know. Like, how do you feel about the whole idea of the Monopoly set? Do you think it's like a gimmick or something like that, or what do you think?
I mean, my initial take is it feels somewhat gimmicky. I mean, the fact that this is, I know where they're going with it because it's like a little bit of a collaboration between Monopoly and obviously Panini, but I don't know, it feels a little gimmicky to me in terms of when you look at some of these prices, like this is like for how is a set like this gonna have staying power in the future? Like, is it gonna be something that people are like, I need to have the Monopoly Steph Curry or whatever? Like, I know it's a case hit, but you know, if this set's not here 10 years from now, I mean, is it just gonna go with the win? It could be something they keep going, but it just seems a little gimmicky to me. I personally don't like that Monopoly logo
Yeah, right.
on the card. It just I think it takes away from the aesthetics of the card just because Monopoly seems just, I don't know, just doesn't seem like the right fit.
And the thing too, like yeah, like you said, like again, I'm sure they're probably gonna make Panini Prizm again, after this, but it's gonna be the same exact images with a
Yeah.
bunch of different parallels. But the only difference is it won't say Monopoly. It also reminds me of what Topps did and Bowman did with the first edition, with just a little first in the corner. It's similar to that. And again, it's just to get more people to buy product, most likely. But it's just, I don't know, I'm not crazy about it. But it seems like people definitely like it, which is cool.
Yeah.
We wanted to kind of go over the the different parallels, right?
Yeah, we have a comment. I'll stick with Bowman instead, says Dinozo. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely right on that one. I mean,
when in doubt, stick to Bowman or a Heritage.
yeah. I think Bowman has also done some extensions on parallels and things like that. They introduced lava, but with other logos, it's, I mean, I just feel like the other thing is it's a logo. Like this it's not just like the border of the card, which is like you see a parallel, it might be speckle or whatever. Like this is like a whole nother logo. So you got Panini Prizm, and then on the bottom now you have another logo. You have Monopoly.
Yes.
It's just, it's getting to be so busied up with logos.
Yeah, nah, exactly. And we could scroll here real fast so you can see. So they have a card called the Money Shimmer,
The Money Shimmer, baby.
Blue Boardwalk, Blue Tiger Stripes.
The Boardwalk.
The dice handshake deal question mark and running Monopoly Man. And then along with that, you have your silvers, your boardwalk, your free parking Prizm. Come on, this is crazy.
Free parking prisms.
Yeah, I mean they're trying to play with Monopoly
Yeah.
to get it, but this is this is wild. So we don't open much Panini products, so we don't know. But I mean, to be honest, I mean I've heard a lot of things about Panini that they do have a crap ton of parallels. So I mean, this doesn't really surprise me. But yeah, I mean the cards look. I mean, besides the Monopoly sign, like some of the cards are cool. Panini does make cool looking cards, but again, look at base Prizm Monopoly checklist. So now this is this is all the parallels for the base checklist. So it's definitely
And it looks like you have two. Go back up a little bit. It looks like you have two right there. You have a couple. We have at least two different one of ones, because you have a black one of one and you have a white Money Shimmer one of one. So
it's not really a 101. That's crazy too. Like two different 101s in the same set. Wow.
Yeah. So I think I wonder if that's also a byproduct of, there's a lot of breaking going on, a lot of more product at the market, and even if it's retail, right? People are opening more product, and a lot of times the product becomes less like popular when the one of one gets hit. So now you have two one of ones. It might take longer, and you have another chance to get a one of one, so you open more product. So I don't know. To me, it just feels a little gimmicky. I just feel like this particular set, like we talked one of our previous videos about Fire, Topps Fire. Like,
Yeah.
Right. What is that? Like they're discontinuing that. But what's the staying power for a product like this? Like, are people going to want this product in 20 years, 10 years? And then I think it just makes the true, in Prizm, those true sets and really the original parallels more important, that much more important. I think over time, the collectors are really going to want that if you want a particular player.
Did you see this comment on Monopoly?
No.
That finally doesn't take 4 million hours and break up families.
Yeah,
I break up families. I don't know, depending how much you spend on it.
Yeah, I mean, you see how much some of those cards are going for. You might have some breakups.
I wonder who would be the railroad. Yeah, no, exactly. It's great. I mean, it's a different idea, but again, are they going to do it next year? Where's the continuity? Is it going to keep going? you know, that's what collectors also like to see if things are going to keep going every year, because
Yeah.
you feel a little bit more confident that, I guess, it'll grow in value. But if you don't care about value, then just, you know, buy whatever you like, pretty much.
I mean, actually, I would say on the opposite side of that, if Panini actually didn't release this again, then I can see some collectability to it, because it's like, oh, this is the 1 year, 2022, 2023, that they did this Monopoly set and it's not coming back. Then it's like, oh, that's the only Curry, like the one we saw, that's the only Curry blast, you know, whatever it
Yeah,
was, blast. Okay, I could see it. But if Curry's going to have another blast next year and another blast the following year, you know,
yeah.
then it's like, I think that's where it starts to get watered down.
But then again, the thing with that though is, again, the images are just the same though of the Prizm that's gonna come out next. So like, if it was a different image, a different thing, then maybe. But I don't know, man. It's crazy.
It is. It is. I mean, the point is, it's really hard to keep track of how many different parallels we have. Yeah.
Go directly to jail. Do not pass go and must open heritage card. Nice.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
take that punishment all day.
Yeah. Well, I mean, people are buying it up though, so
Yeah.
it seems like there's going to be demand. How long it lasts for that particular product is going to be interesting to see.
Cool, man. So next thing we wanted to get into a little bit was, maybe it was my, you know, my wanting to talk about it was more about Randy Arozarena. I mean, he's kind of the best player in the league right now, to be honest. So what I got pulled up here, let me show my screen again, because I have on my fantasy team. I have a lot of Rays in the fantasy team, if you haven't noticed. Hold on one sec. Oh, what's up, cuz? Yeah.
Hey, Sports Car Yankee.
Thanks
What's
for
up,
coming.
guys? Thanks for joining.
Cool. Yeah. So what I was saying, I was looking at you know, obviously Randy Arozarena is killing it. So the first thing you want to do is you kind of look at the card market just to see what's going on. So I'm gonna share my screen again. Let me know if you can see it. But it's interesting because this is Fangraphs right here. You can see this.
Yep, see it.
So it's interesting because I was thinking that Arozarena was going to be number one based off, like, he's really, really doing good right now. But his WAR, technically, by WAR, he is 1.1, which is good. But guess who's number one actually right now is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Oh, okay. All right. So okay.
No, that's interesting because, again, you know, Acuna had a down year, kind of, whatever, he got hurt, but now it seems like he might be coming back and taking that crown with the bat down card and all that stuff and the sapphires. You know, I'm sure if once he starts, you know, showing that he is the Acuna of old, it's crazy. We're gonna forget about Julio and all these guys, and it's gonna become Acuna again.
Yeah, he had the injury last year, right? Missed most of the season. And I think the hobby definitely started to focus on some other players, Wander and Julio. But I mean, Acuna is still extremely young. And I guess maybe with Arozarena, maybe the fact that his WAR isn't like putting him in the top 5, could it also be? I know he's hitting like 350. So, I mean, he's definitely on fire there. But is his defense maybe kind of not, like, maybe he's losing us a couple points on the defense? Not quite sure.
He does play left field. How old is he too? I don't know. He's 28, so
yeah,
he was a late call up too, like a late rookie.
Yeah, he was. I think he came up and he was about 24 years old with the Cardinals. So, I mean, that's not necessarily old, but I think the hobby maybe thinks that's a little bit old.
Where I'm trying to look right now. What am I doing here? I don't even know what half this stuff means. I just want to see his all right, 2023, Randy Arozarena has 5 home runs, 24 RBIs. He's hitting 357.
Yeah, I knew it was 350. Right.
On base percentage of 423. So he's getting on base. He's hitting the ball. He's hitting home runs. He's kind of walking, not too much. And he's doing great. So I think, and again, I wanted to go see what's going on in eBay, of course. So I wanted to see what his rookie cards are looking like. And you could see definitely a little bit more action on his rookie cards.
Mm-hmm.
His Topps Chrome. This is where it gets interesting, though, because, again, I kind of hate it, but, like, you know, he has a Topps Chrome in his Cardinals uniform, and then he has a Topps Chrome update in his Tampa Bay uniform. So what you know, I think is going to show like what becomes more prevalent. Is it going to be the Cardinals or is it going to be the Rays? In my opinion, I would think that it's the uniform that they do the most. You know, because he didn't really do nothing with the Cardinals, right? Like the Rays, that's where he became Randy Arozarena in the playoffs, and he did well. But you know, it's interesting to see, you know, what's going to happen with that. I just, again, I hate that they have two different, you know, cards pretty much, like with two different jerseys, because it gets confusing.
If you sort that from high to low, like what's the most demand? Where's like what's selling for the most on his cards? I'm just curious. I know it might not be the most recent. April 4th. So it's all Cardinals stuff.
Yes, it is. Look at that. So that's Ben Baller, Superfractor. That's a red, because that's a color match too. Remember, red thing. So not too shabby. I mean, you know, and then we got the out of 150 autograph. So this is probably a best offer. And then we got a 25 Sapphire with an autograph, but that's a sticker auto. And that's, you know, so either way, though, I think that his card market is picking up. What hurts him the most, though, is that he is 28 years old. So I think that people feel like maybe he's not going to, you know, keep it up and become a Hall of Fame superstar.
Yeah, I could see that. I don't know. I think everybody knows he's probably not going to the Hall of Fame because he got such a late start. You need to accumulate a lot of stats for a long time. But what's interesting about this, though, is like you said, he doesn't have any really career highlights with the Cardinals, but the highest selling cards for him are in the Cardinal uniform. And I would think that those are Tampa Bay fans that want probably his first rookie card, even though it's not in the car. Well, I mean, if I were a Cardinals fan, I probably wouldn't be going crazy trying to buy his. He didn't win any World Series for the Cardinals, so
yeah, it could just be like, you know, speculators, people who just want to see if it's going to go up. So I guess technically, because again, it's kind of similar to when I bought some Yoel Moncada stuff. He had stuff in the Red Sox in the 2017 product in Series 1, and then they put him in the White Sox in 2017 update. So like when I first started buying it, because I'm not a fan of either, I just like Moncada. I personally geared towards the Red Sox only because I felt like that was the first team that he got called up with. So that's how I was buying it. That was kind of, so I guess it kind of shows that maybe people are also doing that as well with the Arozarena.
Yeah. So I guess here's the question. Here's the $1 million question, right? This is for everybody in the chat. We got a couple comments here. Sports card. Yeah, nice. Got off work early on Monday. Nice. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're gonna do this every Monday.
Yeah, I made a lot of money with Randy Arozarena during his 2020 playoff run. I was sitting on a ton of his Topps Chrome rookie autos. Yeah. It was pretty crazy. 2022 in the whole. Yeah, it was nuts, man. 2020 was a lot of fun. Well, it wasn't that much fun, but sports card wise, it was definitely crazy. That's when I kind of, you know, I introduced you to sport. Well, you knew about cards beforehand, obviously, but it was around 2019 when I started to show you like, yo, there's cards and stuff like that. And I was mailing you cards and stuff. It was around that time. I was sending you Bowman boxes. I was sending you Bowman 2020 blaster boxes. And you're like, what is this?
Yeah. I sent me a 2020 Bowman. No, you sent me actually a mega box too.
Mega box,
and at the time, I don't know, you might have bought it for like $20 and stuff. It wasn't crazy. And then you regretted it when they started selling for 80.
That was crazy. But that's when you had Dominguez and Witt and Pena. Yeah.
No, it got me. You got me back into the hobby for sure, and it's been fun ever since. Hall of Fame. Arozarena's in the Hall of Fame of my heart. There you go. That's all that matters. Like, collect what you like. So I guess here's the $1 million question I was gonna ask. It could be for the chat too, but this is for you. Oh, so if you have, let's say, some pretty high-end Arozarena cards, are you holding or are you selling?
It depends how many I have. I'm definitely gonna hold one or two and sell and buy Shawn Michaels. Is that easy? So, but yeah, I think I have a few Arozarena, but nothing like that we just looked at, just like base stuff.
But if you had, like, let's say, a high-end Arozarena, would you sell it at this point?
Yeah.
You would sell it? Yeah. All right. I'm curious to know what people in the comments think about that with Randy Arozarena.
Like, for example, like if I had a gold, I'll maybe sell the gold and buy something less, you know, just to be still involved with it. But I'll try to get the maximum value for what because he's not gonna hit 340. Is it 340? We said he's not gonna. He probably won't. Maybe he does, and we look stupid. But you know the game. You know how it goes. It's hot and cold. Holding because I.
That's a good point. What's the best Arozarena card you have?
Oh,
I'm just curious.
I don't. I have to look at my box. It's not great. It's probably like is it a Bowman Chrome rookie card, RC card, maybe base? Like it's not great. You could get me one if you want.
Yeah, well, yeah, the ones, the expensive ones,
Yeah.
sell. Yeah, Sports Car Yankee. I mean, I'm with you on that too. I feel like the hobby goes up and down, and especially if you're not necessarily like a race fan or a Arozarena fan, and you want to trade up or move into something else. Yeah, I would definitely think about doing it. So
It would be next to my bed, like Omar said. He has Shawn Michaels. Yeah,
yeah. Yeah,
I think I said too much last stream. I gave too much personal info on Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, you went into Shawn Michaels pretty hard. I don't think he'll have another playoff run like 2020, honestly, in my opinion.
I don't know, but you know what this kind of reminds me of too, like about selling at the right time. And I was actually down with you over there when it was happening when the Punisher. Remember the Punisher?
Yeah. Yep.
Remember Aquino.
Aristides Aquino, the Punisher.
And you told me, you were like, yo, like, I don't have the cards or whatever, but you were like, people are probably going to sell the hype right now. And like, he was hitting home run after home run after home run. It was crazy. And I remember seeing his first Bowman Chrome auto selling for thousands, crazy amounts. And where is he now? Like,
I don't even think he's on the team.
No way. He has to be on the Reds still. I don't know.
No. I mean, I don't think he's on the team right now. No.
Because I know he wasn't hitting for average, but he wasn't hitting at all. But I thought that they would keep him on a team.
No, I don't think so. He's Aristides Aquino signed a contract with the Chunichi Dragons of Nippon Professional Baseball in Japan. That's the update. So what do you think his cards are worth?
Oh my gosh, yo, that's
crazy. Wait, actually, let me see. That might not be the latest on him, but hold on. Was that maybe he stayed over there?
I think I had some of his cards too, man.
I think we all had some of his cards. I pulled an autograph of his and I sold it. So I'm still sitting on some of the fire that I pulled. Of whose fire?
I hope not Aquino. I hope not Aquino.
Oh, I hope it's not Aquino. Sport Car Yankee, let it.
Yeah.
I mean, again, collect who you like. It's not about the flipping necessarily, but like if it's someone who you don't want to necessarily have for the next 5 or 10 years, like to look at, it's like, hey, you know what? Someone else might appreciate that card too. But Arozarena is on fire. Hopefully, he can keep it up. I can see if the only thing I can see is if like the Rays do really make it to the postseason and make a deep run, and Arozarena is on fire. Let's say he's just clutch in the postseason every year. I can see it probably not being the ceiling for him in terms of the card values.
Oh yeah, he is. He's sitting on Aquino autos.
Oh man, you can't. I don't even like. Those are probably like throwing cards. Like at this point, like this guy, I bought a card and he threw in some extras. That's probably what you got to do, Sports Car Yankee. Just throw them into your mailers as free cards when you mail cards out.
Unless you think, but you could be a contrarian investor, right? It's just buy Aquino now because he might come back into the league. I don't think that's gonna happen. But I mean, generally, when you can't hit, I mean, you don't last in the league. I mean, it's just the way it is.
That's the last update I see of him. This was November of 2022. So yeah, so he's playing over there now. Yeah, he's playing in 2023 in Japan.
And how old is he?
He's 29. Last year for the Reds in 80 games, he hit 197.
What's his on base percentage?
36% strikeout rate.
Yeesh.
I don't know, man. Who knows? We gotta find highlights of him in the Japan league.
Yeah, that's crazy. But again, I guess that's the point of like, do you sell high? Do you hold? It's all a risk. I mean, but if you're like a real fan, like it seems like Denizo is a fan of Arozarena, you don't care. You just if you love him, you just hold it and just doesn't matter. It goes up, it goes down, is whatever.
Yeah, no, that's a fair point. I agree with that.
All right, cool. So,
hey, if you're in here, give us a like, hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you're joining for the first time. We appreciate it. Do this on Monday nights, talking hobby talk, opening a couple packs. We're gonna do this a little later. If you're just joining us, a little
Correct.
basketball. Do some Donruss 2022, 2023. Half of these guys I don't know, but Omar's gonna tell me who's good and who's not injured.
Yeah, maybe we pull some fire and then we could buy some Aquino cards.
Yeah, or some Monopoly cards, Monopoly Prizm.
Mm-hmm. Cool. So we're running up on 40 minutes now. So I guess the last thing we could talk about quick is I'll share my screen again. Let's see if I do this right. It was kind of cool. All right, what is this? You see this?
Yep.
So that's Peyton Manning, obviously, and this is Ken Goldin. He runs like a auction platform, Goldin Auctions, I believe the name is.
Yeah, auction house. Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's like a high-end auction house for usually high.
So they won't sell my Bazes, probably, right?
No, I don't think so.
But anyway, yeah. So this article is really long. We're not going to read it all, but in a nutshell, what it's saying is kind of cool information that I believe they made I think the show's already made, but they're making a show about the hobby, the card hobby, and it's going to involve Ken Goldin and his auction house, I guess, and they're probably going to, show what goes on in the background of like cards and, maybe flipping, grading. I'm not sure exactly. If you go to this site, and I'm not going to click it because we'll probably get copyright or whatever you want to call it. It seems like he has like some celebrities, I guess, Peyton Manning. I guess this is the guy Logan Paul or whatever. Let me see. And second, yeah, right here. So I guess you could just go to YouTube after this stream, of course, and just type King of Collectibles, the Golden Touch, and it'll be a trailer about it. So it's kind of interesting. I mean, obviously a lot of people have Netflix, so it'll be cool if people watch it, and it'll be interesting to see if people go out there, look at this, look at the documentary or whatever it is, and get into the sports card game too, and just or any card game, Pokemon, whatever it is, just want to maybe collect wrestling, whatever, and see if it puts a spark under people to get them in the hobby as well, because then it'll just grow the hobby, and it'll make everyone a little, everyone will benefit from that in the long run. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I did watch that trailer right there that Omar's referring to. Check it out if you get a chance. And it's really cool because it's a teaser, obviously, but it shows you how some of these items, and again, it's not just cards, it's just like memorabilia and collectibles, any collectible. Like I think one of the things on there was like the very first I think it was like the very first like Atari or very first Mac computer. Like I think Goldin at some point had auctioned that off in their site, on their auction house. So like the very first Apple Mac computer, which, I mean, think about the history that's behind that, right? So I don't even know how much it went for, but it's not just cards, it's also just collectibles in general. So seeing Peyton Manning, I mean, these are all great things to see, how you're going to have actual athletes start to bridge the gap, right, between the sport itself and like the collectibles aspect of it. And it's just going to be great. Obviously, Goldin's going to get a lot of exposure. It's going to be on Netflix. So imagine the audience that's going to touch that doesn't necessarily know about sports cards and sports collectibles. That's going to be like, wow, like this is really cool. Like I have a piece of Michael Jordan's, history and jersey he wore and game, whatever. It's super interesting to see. So I'm curious to see how this affects like the hobby after, when this airs.
Yeah, was it gonna have like the what they call like the Michael Jordan effect? Remember his Last Dance documentary came out, and then like the cards shot up or whatever, and then Pippen's cards probably went up, and like it was kind of like an effect where like everyone got souped up, hyped up about the Bulls and their run and all that stuff, and they kind of got personal, like in their personal lives and stuff like that, and it kind of affected the card market. So I wonder if that does the same thing here too. So I definitely think it's going to bring new people in. It should, and it's kind of cool. I think it's good that Netflix is doing this, and and again, this has a little bit to do, in my opinion, too, with Fanatics. I don't know, maybe I'm making that up, but I just feel like it's getting bigger. The card market is getting bigger, and maybe Fanatics has something to do with that too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the Fanatics, I don't think they have, I don't know, they may not have something specific with this, but they're clearly trying to do the same thing. Like for Goldin, It's basically that he can promote his business and get some more people on the platform to bid, right? On some of these cool collectibles. And then Fanatics is trying to get more of this the regular sports fan into the hobby so they can, buy more products and cards and things like that, not just, jerseys. Fanatics sells all the memorabilia and stuff. So I think this is a really cool thing for the hobby. We have a couple comments. Ken Goldin owns Kobe Bryant 10K.
Owns Kobe 10K. Oh,
really?
That's crazy.
What? 10K? Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't know if you can elaborate on that. What's this?
Behind the card, y'all gotta check out
that movie, mainly based on the 2020 card boom. Okay, where do we see that? Behind the Card. That's on Netflix too. You gotta let us know where that is. But
I may have heard of it. Yeah,
I want to check that out. Maybe it's on YouTube or something. But for sure, like this is gonna be, I think, next level for the hobby and for collectibles in general. The only thing I'm curious to see how they portray the collectibles in the hobby a little bit, because obviously what's going to attract viewership, right, is going to be these high ticket items. Mm-hmm. And as you and I know, and hopefully a lot of people agree, I mean, the hobby as a whole, as we know it at least, isn't always about you got to spend on a $500,000 card or $100 million card, but that's what people want to see. That's the headlines, right? Yeah. So I'm just hoping that that's not what this portrays, because that could also turn off a lot of people where it's like, I can never afford that. Is that what this hobby's about? Like you have to buy a Michael Jordan card that's graded a 10 to participate,
I mean, again, it's not always about the money. And I actually switched my philosophy too, because when I started, it was like, money, buying it, selling on eBay, trying to get the best rookie, the hottest first Bowman,
and sell before he turns into Aquino.
Yeah. But, one thing that I kind of started liking a little bit too, like at the last stream, I was like, I'm literally like, I love Shawn Michaels. And now I can actually get like Shawn Michaels cards, like, nice ones, the refractors, the prisms, whatever. So I was like, yeah, I could buy rookies and that's fun too. But like, I could also put money into Shawn Michaels and I don't care the value technically because I like Shawn Michaels. So that kind of, it evens it out. Sure, you want to make some money, to maybe fund more other purchases that you want. But if you just come in with the mindset of like money,
yeah,
it's gonna be kind of miserable, honestly, because it's a gamble. The whole thing is a gamble. So if you're just looking at it that way,
no, yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. Like, I'm curious to see. I think it comes out on Friday. That article says it's going to be interesting how they kind of portray the hobby. Hopefully, they kind of show both sides of it, where it's not just buying things that are like more than the price of a person's house. You know what I mean? Like, but I understand that's a big part of it too, and that's what's going to get the ratings. So totally get it. But hopefully they show a little bit of a balance of some more things that are like, that the average person could be like, oh, I want to check out Goldin and buy a card that I like this particular player for $50. You know what I mean? So maybe we see some of that too, but really interesting. I'll be watching for it on Netflix, and maybe, we'll circle back on it if we get to check it out. We can see what it looks like.
Yep. I got to sell my Arozarena cards to collect those 9 gold prisms, Shawn Michaels. You better not. I said my strategy last week.
Yeah, you put that out there. Now you got competition. They're going to be going after your cards. Omar bought a card that's numbered to 10, and he said his goal is to get all 10 of the cards. But it looks like he's going to get outbid by someone.
I put it somewhere here. All right, did I lose it already?
He's gushing against Shawn. Yeah, Shawn Michaels.
Where is it? You make bang. Yeah. So yeah, you're talking about this one right here.
That's a beautiful card. Gem Mint 9.5 Beckett, right?
Yes. BGS, and it's out of 6 of 10. So I just got to find the other 9 of them, and we'll see what happens.
No, I mean it's interesting. I'm what people in the comments think too, or if you watch this afterwards, let us know what you think. But I'm doing the same thing as you, bro. I'm sort of switching my philosophy. Not to say like I was going to. There's a couple of prospect guys I was speculating on, and I have cards on. But now like when I look at things, I'm sort of consolidating my collection, and I'm more focused on guys that like I just enjoyed watching playing, and I think like with Shawn Michaels, their careers are finished, right, for the most part. So it's just about like, all the highlights and the memories that they gave you, whether it's like, because you saw them live or you just saw highlights or you just loved the way they played. But it's not like one of these up and down roller coasters per se, because, like the guy didn't just tear his ACL and that's it. Like, his card values go down 40%. You don't have to worry about that with Shawn Michaels, because his career is in the books. He's a legend. He's one of the best wrestlers of all time, and that's like reassuring. And you enjoyed those times, so that's kind of what I'm going to start to do in my collection too. So some of the pickups, be sure you stay tuned that you'll see on some mail days coming up. You're going to see some of those cards that I was targeting and I picked up. So
talk about wrestling. I forgot, I should have put it up, but I could just say it. It's interesting. The Rock, obviously everyone knows The Rock. He transcended wrestling. Now he's like a superstar actor, probably one of the top wealthiest actors now in the movies. But anyway, the point is that his Prizm 1 of 1 sold, and don't quote me on this, but I know it was like about $130,000. So it's kind of crazy to think. And it's not like a rookie card. It's the Prizm that just came out in this set. It's 1 of 1. I think it's like a black Prizm. Sold for over 130K. So it's kind of crazy to think that wrestling cards too could, make crazy amounts. What, 100 grand? That's nuts. But it's cool. It's cool to see that different sports and different niches and different things could still, attract attention.
Was it autographed?
No, it's just a 1 of 1 Prizm. I think it was maybe a graded a PSA 10.
Okay.
Almost positive, because to get that amount, hopefully it was a good, a paying bidder, and it was no crazy stuff. Hopefully everything went through smooth. But I remember seeing that and I was like, wow, that's crazy. $100-something thousand for a Rock card. That's wild, man.
Yeah, if it's a legitimate sale. Again, he's another example of someone who is already, his legacy is set in stone. Barring he does something crazy, which I don't think that'll be the case after. But his legacy is his legacy, and that's cool, someone cool to collect. Is Sammy collecting a set 2 of anyone, or keeping that secret? No, yeah, I don't really have it. No, it's not a big secret. It's just a couple of players that I just takes me back, like nostalgia wise. But I don't want to like give away who that is. I want you to check out the video when I do my mail day. But no, there isn't any big secrets on that with to share. So or maybe there might be one, but I don't want to tell you because you're gonna try to go after the cards.
I actually, one thing I started doing too, because there's so many different parallels, so many different whatever. I actually had a talk with myself the other day, and I was like, look, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go after the people that I like. So Shawn Michaels, Derek Jeter. If you guys didn't know, I really love Derek Jeter too. Arena Club. Arena Club, yeah. So what I was saying was, as of right now, I'm trying to just put my focus when it comes to refractors and parallels just to golds. So that's why I got that card, and why I have something else coming in too next week that everyone will see. I'm just gonna try to get golds, because golds, one, they, like I said, they have the everyone likes gold, so that they'll probably hold value. And again, it's just easier to focus. It's easier because there's so many different things out there. It's just crazy, greens, red, pulsar, whatever, blah, blah. So I'm just gonna do gold and just see how it goes and see what kind of collection I could build through that. So
yeah, I think again, it's about zeroing in on what you like to collect, and also what you think is the most holds the most value over time. And gold has been here forever, so it's going to always be here for. That's one thing they're not going to take out. The Monopoly Prizm probably won't. It might not last as long as gold is going to last. So I just think gold is it's going to it's a timeless parallel.
Sports Card Yankee said, I don't buy modern basketball, football. I'm a baseball junkie. I'm more Hall of Famers graded refractors with low pop counts. Nah, that's definitely good. I remember I saw your Facebook. You had like some Barry Bonds graded cards and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool.
Also, shout out to Sports Card Yankee. He has a channel on YouTube too, and I think I've seen some of the ones you posted on there that you've been picking up on your post. So I think I saw some Juan Gonzalez. He picked up A-Rod. He just picked up an A-Rod. Power Producers. These are awesome cards. I think they're undervalued for sure.
Finally agree with Omar, since Jeter is my second all-time favorite. Posada's my fave. Nice. Posada. Nice. He's a legend, Yankee legend. Jeter is my number one. Well, I don't know. Number one is Sean Jeter. It depends what day it is. So base phase and sports card. Barry Bonds is the PC. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. I mean, Is Barry Bonds ever going to get into the Hall of Fame? I don't know. I mean, if he does, I think all his cards are just going to go through the roof.
I think they're going to explode. So, but does that mean then, I mean, Sports Card Yankee probably knows better, but like, does that mean that Barry Bonds is, you could probably find some good buys on him right now because everybody's just like, he's not going to get in? Probably.
I don't know. I mean, his cards always seem expensive though, just because he was so good. Like even the steroids, you know, whatever it is, what it is, he was just so good. And it helps that he was good before the steroids. You know?
Yeah, definitely. We're hoping for you too. It sounds like you got a lot in Barry Bonds, but yeah, if he gets into the Hall, man, woo. But if he gets in, then you got to open the floodgates, right? Roger Clemens, and he's on our 80s. You know, Roger Clemens is on our all 80s team. His WAR was like ridiculous.
I think he was the best pitcher in the history of baseball. So
I mean, statistically, I can't. It's tough to argue, but he can't crack the Hall of Fame because of drama.
Exactly. Cool. So we're coming up on 55 minutes. So I guess you could start opening the last.
Yeah, let me set it up here. So
yeah,
we have a quick little rip. We'll finish off here again. If you just joining us on the live, give us a like, subscribe, and we'll have more coming for you. But here's
TikTok. We're on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. Obviously, you're on YouTube now. We may also be streaming. We're going to talk about it for the future. We may stream these on Facebook as well, dual stream or whatever. So we're on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. I'm probably missing one. We're on Reddit too if you want to check out Reddit. So we're kind of everywhere. So check us out.
Yeah, check us out. Give us a follow, and any suggestions for content you guys want to see, just leave us a comment. And we'll get back to you in Amazon. We have some products on Amazon too, so be sure to check those out.
Sports Card Yankee said, yes, I'm looking at his 1987 Topps Tiffany. Even an 8 or a 9 or a 10 is money.
Wow. Nice. The Topps Tiffany. Yeah, that's the set. Yeah, for sure. I remember that set. Yeah. And even I think Bo Jackson's like that. There's a couple guys in that set that if you can get that in like a PSA 10, woo, it goes through. And it's just a paper card, right? We talk about paper and chrome, and back then there wasn't like really no chrome. Yeah. But if you could gem those up,
that's crazy.
Is money. All right, so we have a little value pack. This is a 2022-2023 Donruss basketball. I took a quick look because Omar's my subject matter expert when it comes to the new basketball guys. And it looks like we're looking for Paolo Banchero. Banchero. Well, you almost spelled your water.
Banchero, yeah.
Banchero. All right. Sorry.
All right. Let's go. Let's see what we get. I mean, no, but there's other good rookies in here too. So
yeah. I guess the guy we don't want is Zion, right? Because he's turning into Stevie Aquino.
Yeah, I mean, he's not a rookie in this, but I hope he's not even in this set.
We'll probably pull of course, because he's like not playing and he's overweight. We're probably gonna pull the one of him right here, whatever his card is. But that's our luck. So I don't know how these cards really go, but we'll just roll with it.
Yep.
If I'm passing anybody that's really good, just leave a comment, write in the comments right away. It's on me. Cam Reddish.
Yep.
Kyle Lowry. I remember him.
Yeah.
Every year. Fantasy.
He's kind of falling off.
Slowly. Yeah. Miami. Yeah. That's an interesting Miami jersey.
Yeah.
That's like let's see, Zach LaVine. Is he still hot? I remember he was good.
Yeah, he's like my favorite player for basketball kind of right
now. Nice. Sell your cards to Omar, Zach LaVine. He's a buyer. Kobe Kispert.
Corey Kispert.
Oh, Corey. Sorry. Corey Kispert. Hamidou Diallo.
Diallo. Yeah.
Robert Williamson III.
There you go.
Nice shot. Action shot. DeAndre Hunter. Wendell Carter Jr. Anthony Melton.
Do you know any of these players?
Not most of them. Evan Mobley. I know he's good. Mobley's pretty good, right? Hold on. Are there any parallels in here?
I hope so. Don't mess it up.
Nah, I'm gonna just put it to the back.
Okay.
I think these are the good cards. I'll put those to the back.
All right.
We have Mikal Bridges.
Yeah. Sports Card Yankee said, I missed the 90s and early 2000 NBA so much. Yeah, man. Those are the days. Iverson and Kobe, and that was crazy.
Yeah, I know for sure. I mean, maybe we'll do something where we put our all 90s team together and all 2000s team,
Yeah.
but that's gonna be tough because we have to just pick our starting five. But we'll
Yep.
maybe do something like that. Danny Green, Klay Thompson. There you go. Patty Mills, Kendrick Nunn,
Yep.
Nasir Little. These must be guys you dropped in your fantasy season throughout the whole year and picked them up and then you dropped them again, right?
Yeah, they weren't that good for the team. This guy did good for me actually for a while.
Josh Richardson
Yeah.
for the Spurs. We have a Reggie Bullock, Luke Kennard.
Damn, not even one rookie yet, right?
Where's Luka? I know he's not a rookie, but it's nice to get a Luka. Harrison Barnes, Andre Drummond, Jaren Jackson Jr. All right, we got a rated rookie of Ochai Agbaji.
I don't even know. Yeah, I don't know. But I think that's a yellow parallel or something.
It should be a yellow. It looks like it. Yeah, it's a rated rookie. So I'll sleeve that up.
That's
How about a rated rookie of Jaden Ivey?
He's good.
He's good. Omar says he's good, so he's good. And how about a Patrick Baldwin Jr. rated rookie?
I don't think he's good.
No? Okay.
No, I don't think so.
All right. Evan Mobley. Right. We saw that one. We have a Bones Highland.
He's good, man. He just doesn't get no playing time.
Oh, well, there's a reason for that.
Well, I don't know. He's good.
We have Seth Curry. That's the wrong Curry.
Yeah.
And we have a backwards card. I don't know why it's backwards, but how about this card right here of Jaden Ivey, the rookies?
Is that numbered? I mean, just check the back in case. I don't think it is.
No, this is not numbered.
I don't know what it. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think that's just like an insert.
Okay, like a little insert.
Yeah.
We'll put that there. And then we have something that I don't know, like this backwards. It's probably nothing, but we said we wanted Luka, and he showed up.
That's probably worth a little sunshine. What's that?
That little corner is not too sharp on the top, but this this just looks like
it says magicians. It's a magician's insert.
This is a magician's Luka Doncic. Yeah,
nice
insert.
Okay.
All right. So we have that, and then we have something that looked like it was backwards. Yeah, no way! Oh my gosh! Of course, the parallel that we get is gonna be a Zion when nobody wants this guy.
How can you?
I mean, you got to be kidding me!
Wow, bro, it's funny. It happened live. It's perfect.
Everybody, you see, this is it. We can't say anything else. We have the guy that stock is the absolute worst. And I don't even open basketball, follow basketball every day. And I know this guy's stock is down.
Horrible. I mean, he's probably worth something, but come on. Like you said we didn't want him and we got his parallel. I think that's called like a green laser or something like that.
Yeah, it's a green laser. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to look at the pack, but I threw it on the floor.
It's fine.
So, I mean, I guess we have to do it, even though I don't want to.
Who's that rookie? I think, well, there's a few rookies in the back, but the best one that we got out of all of those, in my opinion, is the guy in the left, Jaden Ivey. He's a rookie from the Detroit Pistons. I think he's a shooting guard. And he's still young. He's pretty good. But yeah, I guess the card of the break is the Zion, right?
I guess. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. The best card we could get is the Zion Williamson, so it's going in the Breaker Bros card grader. I don't think we'll send it to get graded, but we'll just display it in the Breaker Bros card grader. So this is what we got. I mean, it was a fun little rip. To be honest, we got at least a couple of names in the break. We got a little Luka action and a couple of rated rookies, and then this guy that probably going to end up on the Knicks if at some point, because that's usually what happens when nobody wants them.
He was so hyped up, man. Remember his cards when, during the 2019, 2020 season, they blew up. He was the talk of basketball for a while.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. I do remember that.
It's crazy. And now his card value went down.
Yeah, big time. Big time. But that's all we have right here. We can't make up the results. You saw it.
I have a lot of Bone Highland Prizm Silver rookie stash stuff. Yeah, nah, that's smart. I mean, remember Prizm Silver is like the go-to card when it comes to Prizm. Even though there's technically a lot of them, I equate them to the what you call it, the tops gold parallels, because there's a lot of the tops gold parallels. They're numbered out 2022 or whatever the year is, but still they seem to get a lot of attention and their values are good. So now that's pretty good. I mean, I'm telling you, Bones Highland is good. I had him on my fantasy team. I always say this. I always talk about my fantasy team, but I had him. That's why I know he's good, because I followed him, but he just doesn't play enough. Like, I think he doesn't play enough because he shoots a lot of bad shots. So that's not good. But technically, he's good. Let me see. The new motto is "Shiny and sexy," except when you pull a Zion. Yeah, that's kind of true. And that Zion is a $3 card. Great.
Oh man, of course it is. $3 card.
Not worth the pack that we paid for it, but it is what it is.
It's shiny. It's not really, this one's not as sexy because of the player, but it's fine. Cool. But that's it, man.
That was fun. That was fun. Hopefully next week we'll rip some baseball and go back.
Yeah, we'll get back to the swing of things with Willow baseball next week. But yeah, so that's all we got, guys. Thanks for joining us today. We're gonna wrap it up, but if you're checking this out after the live stream, subscribe for more content. We got a lot of fun things coming your way, and we'll be looking out for you guys in terms of some of the things we'll be talking about. Leave a comment on the videos if you like it, what you want us to do in the future, and we'll continue to put that out for you. But thanks for joining us tonight. We had a good time, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Peace.
Peace.
Wallpaper. Have fun doing that. Catch you next week.
Later.